I don't get angry because I'm a God, right? I don't let things on the outside make me mad, right? If you in the comments finna say he innocent or he guilty, remind yourself this, you was not in the room, right? Until you can tell me that you was in the room and you saw it, don't tell me nothing, right? Because I believe that black people looking for somebody to believe in. Well, believe in yourself, right? Everybody want to be like white people oppressed us, right? I only seen oppressed by my own color. So everybody want to talk about we better than everybody. Listen, black supremacy is just like white supremacy. But you, right, before this man got so upset and so mad, how did you take the whole situation?
But when he couldn't answer questions that I wanted answered, then it made me I took it back.
But when a man showed me that he's emotional, that showed me that he can't control his sexual emotions neither, because that's all the emotion. If you lose control with anger, you will lose control in sex. But he blew up and said he gonna kill somebody. If I'm guilty, if you call me guilty, then I'm guilty. Why would opinion matter of somebody else if the whole time you know that you already in jail? Only person that got to serve that time is you. So only you should be caring about what they feel is you. The choices that he made led him in that decision. Let him in that situation. The choices he made, the decisions that he made, let him where he at. Everybody that watch me, they watch me get here, they watch me drop content every day to get myself here, right? I never sold a message, right? If you're watching this, you never saw me ask you for a cash app or ask you to buy my message, right? So when I go back and look, I can teach me, because I don't expect nobody to teach me, right? The only thing that didn't align was the fact that he believed that we was oppressed. You held yourself down because you had a choice along the way, right? Did nobody get put on this earth and just say, I got to do what everybody said I got to do. You had a choice to do whatever it is that you did. But what do you feel like his attitude was during the questioning of the interview?
But as me giving my opinion, he got angry, gang. He went to talking about killing and all this and that, and I'm just stating my opinion. You know, I asked him a question, and the question that I asked, he went around answering that question.
They found him guilty based on the girl's statement. The girl's statement was enough to find him guilty in the state of Georgia. And being the fact there's no physical evidence, nobody had a right to prove him guilty, right? I can't be on the side of him, and I can't be against him neither, because I wasn't there.
But now I wanted to know how old was that child, because you can tell, you can about pinpoint when a child is lying.
Right.
So by me not getting that age, I'm like, dang, that was another red flag for me.
Here's my thing, right? It doesn't matter if he did it. You got to judge a man by the moment of what he done. And that moment, he was very emotional, right? Even now, he's emotional. Like right now, like, yo, what's your problem? He all in this story writing stuff about me, saying I'm a fake this, I'm a fake that, when I haven't did anything fake.
So basically what you saying is, by him acting off of emotionals, he acting off an emotion then could have a possibility.
Listen, last time, matter of fact, he begged me for the interview. You got to understand that when you put yourself in position to be a target, you become that target. You got to wear that target on your back, and you cannot be emotional about it. If you're a political prisoner, then hold that in pride then. That's why I'm not a revolutionary. That's why I'm not a black activist, because I don't sign up to go to jail, right? But I do sign up to teach empowerment to the people. White, black, brown, every race should have empowerment in themselves. But everybody in the world is under some impression that they want to be this big black revolutionary. They want to be the one to wake the people up, when Jesus only could wake up 12. Listen, if you know that, my question, if you know for a fact that I sleep, and I sleep heavy, would you worry if somebody was talking around me? So why would the white man worry about me telling something to a sleep nigga that won't wake up, that won't understand nothing I say anyway?
Yeah, and I don't feel like they put that man in jail because he got a voice.
But if they did, I send my condolences to his family. Because the only people that been under oppression in America, in the world, to me, from what I see, have been women.
He felt like he was bigger than the program. So now I look at it like he did that, gang. You know what I'm saying?
If I don't know a person did something or didn't do it, I don't stand for it, right? I stand for everybody should look within and not without. If a person show emotional anger, this how the people judge y'all based on what you say, because if it did not happen, it will not upset you. See, most of y'all using y'all love and believing in him will take time to believe in you. And ask yourself, was you there? Reason why I choose not to judge, not because I'll be judged, because you never know. So how can I put my faith in anybody or anything other than me? Anytime you want to use your platform to come against somebody try to help you, right? You get me on that level then, right? So I came to tell you that you are God's. Don't worry about when I shine. I feel like when you got a man that, you know, a leader, then a leader shouldn't be emotional, right? Do I think Rashad Jamar did it? And I think that his pride is one of the main reasons why he's in that situation, right? I see a mama that can have influence over a child, right? That can get and persuade a child to do anything, right? Or if the mama bad and she grew up in a bad environment, I gotta suggest that the child is gonna be bad also. So when they go to court, when they go to trial, and the child is cross-examined by a skilled attorney, they should have been able to prove that deception, right? If that deception have not been proven, then I have to just stand out of it, right? That's why I can't give a full judgment, but if I had to believe, because I love his message, because I love what he giving to the people, because I love he helping the youth, then I wanna see him win. So I want to see the fact that he win, right?
I mean, me as a man, as a black man, I want to see all my black brothers win. But at the end of the day, I feel like all the people that I know that have been in these type of situations and allegations, they did it.
There's another reason why I kind of believe him, because he have no more victims. There's nobody else standing up saying he did this. Listen, I see if it was somebody else standing up. Our problem is with his emotions, not with his character.
And that's basically how I came up with my decision. The reason why is because I know somebody else that was in that type of situation and they was found not guilty. They went to court and all this, but the police and the people found out that the mama was lying.
Because, like I said, a skilled attorney should have went at the little girl for lying, but evidently the girl never changed her story. That's the only time they agree with it, if they say the same thing every time. But my thing is that he is a person that I can say that his message was correct. My only problem is
he probably did have a voice, because I feel like he did have a voice.
He still have a.
I'm not here to blast him, because I'm not the judgment, but I do have my own opinion that I can speak and state my own personal opinion.
Right? So when I put Rashad Jamar on my platform, I did it to give him a voice, a bigger voice than what he had, because I respect him. So I didn't put him on here to belittle him. So since I heard that part, I'm like, cuz, go to the next part. And then I was doing the entertainment part for the people that got to be entertained. Because a lot of people got to be entertained to watch and get the truth. But of course, I'm going to give you both, because I understand how to do the message. You got to put it in a parable. Because I understand this, that for you to want it, you got to dig for it. So if you want my truth, you got to dig for it, nigga. Why everybody worrying about me instead of worrying about the fact that the baby said he did it, and the baby went to trial against experienced attorneys and wasn't proven false? And I can't get canceled because I put myself here, right? Nobody in the comments, all you gotta do to cancel me is stop watching me. And I really appreciate if you stop watching me, because you double-minded. But when he got upset and got angry and threatened to kill people, that's what I kind of like, what's the fuck wrong with you, gang? Like, why are you threatening people for, right? But ask him, what did he say different in the end? He was just talking the same shit he said there. You say the same thing word for word 2 times without changing it.
Because he feel like he bigger than the program.
I'm not trying to be better than nobody. I'm trying to be better than who I was yesterday, right? Do I think his message is good?
The only way that I feel that I can change my opinion, I got to see some more different type of paperwork. But other than that, gang, I feel like he did it. And I'm sorry for those
You cannot say he did it without no proof.
Yes, he tried. But the questions that I was asking, he didn't answer those.
First of all, they got no physical evidence, right? Listen.
Like, some had to be something for them people to say to give him the time that they gave him, gang.
When he said, and it's proven, I checked, they played shit that have nothing to do with it in the court.